Well, it was a tale of two halves, and we played a brilliant first half and just constantly got beat off the dribble in the second half and constantly backed up and let them have threes. Now, our guys sometimes think, well, he's 10, 15 feet behind the line, and yes, he is, and that's how you win games, by not guarding people 15 feet behind the lines. So, great first half. This team of mine is fundamentally not sound. We are a rebuilding team this year because of a lot of reasons that aren't their fault. But when we say rebuilding, we want to rebuild this year. So we've got to really focus in on the fundamentals and stop getting beat on the first bounce where we got to rotate out of weakness. If you get beat on the third bounce, that's one thing. So real disappointed in the second half's defense. Real disappointed in the way we attacked the 1-3-1. Quentin doesn't usually back up like that. Then he took him and ended the game. So that was good. But give a lot of credit to Jamel Artis. He's a terrific basketball player. 43 points is an awesome performance.
What is it defending the dribble? I mean, are they out of position? Or are they just not for you?
Well, Mango and Jalen got beat in the corner just on one bounce right to the basket by a 6'10" pivot player. Donovan got beat all night. So it's all the guys, and they just got to work a little bit harder. Now, we played zone in the first half and camouflaged a lot of weak. We didn't want to play man in this game. But some of the nuances when they changed to man, we would have dissected it and just with other teams, we would have switched the right way and done a lot of good things. But this team just has a difficult time picking up changes. But we're excited about the win now. You know, a guy has 43 points and we still win. We're excited. I told somebody on the radio today that if you look at our statistics and you take the name Louisville off and you say, what's this team's record? If you look at the foul line, you look at the shooting percentages, and you'd say what the teams, you'd say they're winning 6-7 games max. So we're 14-3, 2-2, and that bodes with a very, very tough schedule, a top 5 schedule in the nation. So we're very happy with the record, but we don't want to rebuild to next year. We want to rebuild to this year, and we've got to improve fundamentally.
What was the best thing you did in getting that? I mean, building up 26 points.
We just played awesome defense, confused them, played great defense like past teams, and then they made some adjustments, and our guys couldn't mentally make the adjustments and guard them correctly. And then we kept backing up in transition and giving him very tough threes, but he's on fire. He was putting on a Steph Curry performance, so if you're guarding Steph Curry, you got to guard him as he crosses half court. Make sense? I mean, David tried to give me an intelligent answer. He's 20 feet behind the line. I said, it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I told you to guard him when he crosses half court. He didn't give me another answer.
Coach, it seemed, especially in the first half, the offense seemed to be a lot more patient, taking good shots. Was that more what you'd like to see as far as shooting?
Well, they played 1-3-1 in the second half, and that's what bothered us. But Quentin usually just eats up a 1-3-1, and he didn't do it until late. The way that this team switches, in the 5 films I've watched, this team didn't allow one basketball team to run an offensive set because of their switching and like size. So we were just going to create a lot of motion, a lot of movement, cut, and attack the paint. Did a great job, and that's why Kevin's a terrific coach, that's why they switched to a 1-3-1. When we 1-3-1, we got back on our heels, and we didn't drive the lane again and dish. So that hurt us, and the 1-3-1 was a good adjustment by them, and we didn't attack it like we did the man-to-man. So first half, brilliant performance defensively, brilliant performance offensively. Second half, very poor performance at both ends of the floor.
What does a game like this take out against a coach? I mean, you're coming out with a jacket at the top. I don't know.
I look like Tony Montana now, I'm sweating, my underwear soaked, everything. It's very difficult coaching this group of guys, but it's one of the more enjoyable things. It's very difficult because they're a bunch of really good athletes who care, but they're not really good basketball players yet. They're just the fundamentals of basketball. They're just simple ball faking. If I want to pass over here, I'm going to ball fake here. I'm not going to look at you and pass to you. Just little things that we've got to get better at. It's about 8 or 10 little things that when we get that, we're going to improve dramatically. Just like Tony Hicks. Tony Hicks can help us, but we always tell him against a 1-3-1, the sideline is your enemy. Stay off the sideline. He went right to the sideline and turned it over. So those are things we'll get better at. We'll keep hopping on it. We don't have a whole lot of time with Duke coming in here and the type of schedule we play, but we'll keep working at it. I'm very, very lucky, the fact that they may be good athletes, but they just want to learn, they want to get better, and they want to give a lot of hustle to our basketball team. But we got to work on the fundamentals to improve. And we got a big game coming up against Duke. We know that. We know they can shoot the ball at a lot of different positions. And we won't be, once we learn the fundamentals, we won't be as offensive challenged. But like I told our guys, you shoot an air ball. If I was you, I can't bring you to the gym anymore because of 20 hours. I'd put a cut in the gym before I'd shoot an air ball. So, you guys who shot an air ball, it wasn't breezy in there. You need to get in the gym and you need to shoot free throws because a free throw is very easy. It's these guys. And so I hope I'm going to sleep in the office tonight and I hope they're in the gym as well. Anything else? I go change my shirt. Thanks.